Hi, everybody. Will Thilly, independent candidate for the Township Committee. And tonight I wanted to talk a bit about my vision for the town and why I've decided to campaign and run as a candidate for the Township Committee. The first thing I wanted to let people know is that as a leader of the town, I will take care of all residents' needs and wants. And I believe in being completely open and honest about everything that's happening, forthright with everybody in the town. Secondly, I will stop redevelopment in its tracks. I will also work to reverse $130 million in tax giveaways that our town has already offered developers. I believe we're almost in a wartime situation between our town and the state government, who is attempting to bully us in towns throughout New Jersey and almost force towns to allow huge numbers of apartments to be built that we would never wish to allow. And on top of that, they're trying to bully town governments and their residents into paying the costs of those developments for these developers. So this is a case of really a bully being our state government trying to bully little towns all over. And they're working with big billionaire developers together to force their way into towns that they know would never allow them to build these apartments, but they know there's so much money to make that they're going to do anything they can. And on this situation, I was listening actually to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who made some statements that I thought I'd like to share that are relevant. And he made 3 points. Number one, any power that government takes from the people, it will never return voluntarily. Okay? And this refers to the powers that we have to make our own decisions about how we develop our town and use our own rules. Number two, he said, every power that government takes, it will ultimately abuse to the maximum extent possible. Once again, this is what's happening here. We have complied, towns have complied, and we're being asked again to accept more and more unacceptable apartments. Number three, he said, which I think is most important, he said, nobody ever complied their way out of totalitarianism. Nobody ever complied. So I know our town in their best, I won't judge anyone's motive, has tried to comply with these demands from the state legislature. And we have. And it's cost us everything. And he said nobody ever complied their way out of being bullied. He says the only thing we can do is resist. And I think we've reached that point. We've, in my opinion, beyond that point. This is a situation where we need a leader who, no, we're not going to negotiate. No, we're not going to attempt to comply anymore. We're done. Done. We were done a long time ago, in my opinion. And I want the residents to know if you are done and you want a leader who will absolutely not accept any more of this type of bullying or abuse, I am that person. I will say no today, and I will say it 1,000 times, and I guarantee it won't happen. And that's the only way towns throughout New Jersey can get our freedom back from
Mr.
the
Thilly,
government.
that's your 5 minutes. Do we have any other public comments this evening?
Would you do me a favor, and when I'm
Mr. Thilly, that's your 5 minutes.
No, I understand,
Thank you.
but tell me a little 10 seconds before so I know, so you don't interrupt my sentence all the time.
Do we have any other public comments this evening? Yes, ma'am.